Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I will show you the Hifiman Svanar LE. These earphones are from Hifiman, and yeah, let's discuss today how they look, how they feel, how they perform, what's good about them, what's not so good about them. Yes, let's get started. Therefore, earphones do have an active noise cancellation. They have the IPX5 standard. Therefore, they are water repellent. These earphones do not have an app, so they have no integrated app you can use. Otherwise, you can listen to 7 hours in transparency mode until the battery drains out. Otherwise, if you use the HiFi mode, it's just 5 hours. I would recommend using the HiFi mode because you actually want to get everything out of them that you can have, right? With the charging case, you have 28 hours of listening time in transparency mode. So you can actually charge them up to 3 times. So even for longer travels, they are quite nice to use. The price is $299, but you can often find them for much cheaper, about $20 more or less, sometimes more, sometimes less. They have Bluetooth 5.2, meaning you can be away from your device for about 50 meters. So hey, this is the box. As you can see, it's quite simple. It just says that the Himalaya chip is in here, the topology diagram is in here, and behind us you see some information with the ergonomic design, noise cancellation, IPX5, and yeah, high fidelity audio. We'll see how this comes through. Here you can scan for your warranty. Otherwise, nothing much. So let's open it. Without cutting myself, would be preferred. Zack. There we go. All right. Is it open? Yes. Okay. Let's see what's in the box. There they are. Quite nicely put. Quite clean, actually. Let's take one out. Okay. So this is the earphone. It already has a silicone tip on it. This is it has like, feels cold to the touch a bit. Doesn't weigh that much. Let's see the case. This is the case. It's looking quite good, actually. Here's a little button. Let's see inside. Oh, okay, that's a bit finicky to open, actually. Gotta get used to it. It's quite big. That's how it looks inside. So the case looks decent. I mean, you don't see any fingerprints on it, as you can see. No fingerprints. That's good. So, do they fit inside? Yes, quite well. There's a little lamp in here. I guess this shows you how much charged they are. All right. Let's see what else is in the box. Okay, I see. Now we have this little thing here. A pass that's in Chinese, okay. Away with it. Otherwise we seem to have like tips here with different sizes, I guess. S and M. I guess the L ones are already on here to show that you can actually load them with bigger tips on them, because that's what they advertised, that you can actually load them even with bigger tips. So pretty much here's the charging cable. USB-C. And this seems to be everything that's in the box. Nice. So hi, now after a few days, I've been testing the Svanar LE version. I have had the time to test them a bit, and what I can tell you is that tonality-wise, they are quite bright. So if you're into this, that's fantastic. If you're a bit more on the side that's sensitive to highs, maybe this could be a problem for you or not ideal for you. They are quite high fidelity. You can hear a lot of the music going on, a lot of details. Otherwise, they do have a quite nice bass. The bass is actually punched up here. And but what's really important now to tell you is that you really need to make sure that the tips here, as you can see maybe, as you can see here, the tips are really fitting for your ear. Otherwise, you will lose quite a lot of bass, and they will not sound as great as they could. Therefore, make sure that they really fit tight in your ear. So the soundstage and imaging is quite good. You can actually pinpoint where the sounds are coming from. So the transparency mode is okay. I personally do not listen to it at all, since I always use the Hifi mode because I like it much more. I want them to sound the best they can. Therefore, I do not use the transparency mode or the noise cancellation. What I can recognize is that they're really, even though they are quite big, they fit quite nicely in the ear. If you're sensitive to this again, you need to make a few breaks maybe sometimes after longer listening times because they are quite heavy, but they really, you don't feel them that much in your ear even though they are quite bulky. That's really good actually. When I first opened them, I was like thinking, does it really fit in my ear? But it does. So that's nothing to worry about. So I tested the Bluetooth connection. It works really well. There was not any drop-offs, any connection issues. Just if you have maybe a really thick wall between you and the next room, maybe then just a bit. So it can happen that there's a bit of audio dropouts, but in normal cases, you can easily go to the next room and just keep on listening to your music without any interruptions. It's important to know that these do not have the LDAC codec, if that's something that you need to consider. What I need to tell you too is that they are quite sensitive to the touch. Meaning, if you put them out of the case, it can easily happen that they already pressed the button up here and they change the mode. So if you inserted them and you're like, why does it sound so weird? You're like probably in transparency mode or something, and you need to change it back with just pressing this button 3 seconds and it changed the mode. But it's just something to consider. Like if you put them also in your ear like this, that you accidentally press the button here and change the mode again. That's just something you need to get used to, probably how to touch them without pressing a button on top. But here I need to tell you, the sensor for the touch is really nice. I actually never had it that it didn't react to my touch. So it was always nice and responsive to use. And please keep in mind that every ear is different. You may have a totally different perception if you get them or you buy them. I hope you have liked this video, and I hope to see you again for the next time. The next one, I will review the Svanar Junior version. So stay tuned, and I hope to see you again. Until next time, ciao!